Ready? Okay. Welcome students. Today we will talk about rational numbers. परिमेय संख्याएं. क्या होती हैं परिमेय संख्याएं? What are rational numbers? So before we go for it, we must know what are other kinds of numbers that we have studied till now. It basically appears in class 8. So I am focusing for class 8, but other classes can also be benefited higher than 8th. And let us start. So, before I go for rational number, I would like to tell what is natural number. So, have you ever heard this number? Obviously, you have heard in your first class, in your class 5th, 6th, you have studied about this, 7th also. What is a natural number? Simply the counting numbers that you have studied are known as natural numbers. For example, 1, 2, 3, etc. These are the natural numbers. Further, if we include 0 in natural number system, we get whole number system. So as you can see here, the only difference between natural and whole number is 0. इन दोनों के बीच में सिर्फ और सिर्फ शून्य का अंतर है. अगर हम शून्य का इंक्लूजन कर दें, अगर हम इसमें 0 का या शून्य का समावेश कर दें किसमें, नेचुरल नंबर में, तो हमें क्या मिल जाता है, होल नंबर. नेक्स्ट, यू हैव स्टडीड इंटीजर्स और इंटीजर नंबर. सो व्हाट आर इंटीजर्स? हाँ, इसमें हमारे पास नेचुरल भी होते हैं, होल भी होते हैं. वी हैव नेचुरल एंड होल. But along with that, we have some negative numbers also. That is -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. So this is one-way finite. Means it is starting from 0. This is starting from 1. But it is infinite from both sides. ये दोनों तरीके से, दोनों साइड से infinitely long है. So this one was the first thing that we had to know. After integers, we get to know about rational numbers. Then what are rational numbers? So see, if we take the comparison of the two integers, because till now we have studied integers. So if we compare two integers, means if we write any integer in the form of p by q, where q is the denominator and p is the numerator, or we can say the p and q integers are being compared, then you see what will happen. Where p and q are, as I told, integers. Further, one very important condition is that q must not be 0. You can say q is also an integer, and q can be 0 because in the set of integers 0 is there. You can say it can also be 0, but condition is that we have not to take q as 0. So q must not be 0. If any expression is appearing in the form of p upon q where q is not being 0, we will call that expression to be a rational number. Clear? हम किसी भी संख्या का फॉर्म जो p upon q के रूप में लिखा हो, जहां पर q और p दोनों ही पूर्ण संख्याएं, पूर्णांक हैं, इंटीजर्स हैं, और q का मान शून्य ना हो, ऐसे किसी भी एक्सप्रेशन को हम रेशनल नंबर या परिमेय संख्याएं कहेंगे. यहाँ तक आई थिंक आपको समझ में आया होगा. आई थिंक यू हैव अंडरस्टूड टिल नाउ. सो लेट अस सी सम एग्जांपल्स. 5 upon 4. 5 is an integer, 4 is an integer, both are being compared. Next, -2 upon 9. -2 is an integer, 9 is an integer, and both are being compared, or they are written in the form of p by q. One question: is -8 a rational number? क्या ऋण 8 माइनस का 8 एक रेशनल नंबर हो सकता है? Yes or no? Yes, it can be. Why? There is no denominator. Actually, you know that 1 is the common or universal divisor. So here we can write minus 8 as minus 8 by 1. Minus 8 is an integer, 1 is an integer. So it can be an integer as well as it will be a rational number. Correct? So from here we conclude one result also, that every integer is a rational number. That I will discuss later. So this one is there. Now minus 5 upon minus 8. Is this a rational number? Of course it is a rational number. Why? Minus 5 is an integer, minus 8 is an integer. Till now we are familiar with the rational numbers. So as I discussed in this case, minus 8 was an integer and every integer is a rational number. Then if an integer can be rational number, let us check for other two numbers that we have studied till now, that is whole number and natural number. So any whole number you take 3. So 3 can be written as 3 by 1. Every whole number can be written as a rational number. Similarly, natural number also can be written as a rational number. So till now you are familiar. Now as I move further, I need to tell you the types of rational number. So let us see. There are two types of rational numbers. Which one are they? In between, if you want to copy, you can pause the video, you can take the screenshot. See, first one, positive rational number. What are positive rational numbers? So see, positive rational numbers are the numbers in which P and Q both are either positive or negative. In P upon Q format, where Q is not 0, either P and Q both must be either positive or negative. Correct? For example, 2 by 7. Both are positive. Minus 4 by minus 9. Both are negative. So if the both terms, numerator as well as denominators, are positive or negative, they both must have same sign, either positive or negative. Then they will be termed as positive rational numbers. Next, I think you have understood. Negative rational number. A slight different from positive rational number. Let us see. If in the format of P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0, either P or Q is 0. Either P or Q is 0, it will be termed as negative number. Negative rational number. How? Same example I will take. Minus 2 by 7. So here 2 is negative but 7 is positive. Next, 8 by 27 with a negative sign. So here numerator is positive but denominator is negative. So either of them, if negative, the rational number will be termed as negative. Whereas if both are positive or both negative, it will be termed as positive rational number. I think you understood. So in between, as I told, if you need, you can pause the video, take the screenshot for your own reference or remembrance. Next is equivalent rational number. Equivalent rational number. So as the name displays its character, equivalent rational number. Suppose we are given any rational number in the form p by q, where q is not equal to 0, and we multiply by any constant in p and q. Like constant in the sense we can multiply by any integer other than 0. So those numbers will be called as equivalent rational numbers. Here pk, p into k, and here q into k, that is qk. Pk is noted with that pk. Now, for example, let us take 5 by 7. Its equivalent can be found as 10 by 14. How could I find? 5 2s are 10, 7 2s are 14. 5 3s are 15, 7 3s are 21. It can be 60 upon 84. I multiplied by 12. You may ask, sir, how many equivalent numbers we can write? So my answer will be uncountable. You can write n numbers of rational numbers which are equivalent with each other. If you divide it by 12, you will get same 5 by 7. Correct? So these are the method of equivalent rational numbers. Further, if you are given, suppose 3 by 12, that I will discuss in the next section, but you should know 3 by 12 has its equivalent rational number as 1 by 4. So here I did not do the multiplication, here I did division. That is also true if the number is not in the lowest form, that I am going to discuss now. That what is the lowest form of a rational number. So lowest form, let us see, or we call that standard form. Standard form. So any rational number p by q where q is not equal to 0, when expressed in such a manner that p and q do not have any common factor other than 1, means HCF of p and q is 1, then the rational number will be said to be in the lowest form or standard form. Let us see how. We are given 35 by, say, 49. For example, you may ask, sir, you are always taking positive rational numbers, so I will take negative also. Minus 35 by 84. Now, this rational number is not in the standard form. So, if you want to write it in the standard form, you have to find the equivalent rational number which is having the HCF as 1. So, how to find its HCF as 1? You have to divide it by its HCF now. What is the HCF now? I think 7. So, divide by 7. So, when you will divide it by 7, you will find minus 5 by 7. Can you divide it further?